Alright, so let's continue on this. So what we did is we added a padding here that blocks it. The screen under there, there's a padding behind there. That one looks something like this. And then there's two thick pads on this side. There's a thick pad on that side. And then what I'm going to do is I got to put a box on the outside. And so another box is going to slide that way. That's what we're going to do. That's the plan now. This is going to be part of... I found the duct tape too, so that'll help me out. So this is going to be... give it some more cushion there. I got the duct tape now, so we can use that too. It'll make sense once I get the other box on it. I found the duct tape. This is the good duct tape too. So... I keep saying how much I hate to do this. It's taking me almost a whole day to get this done, but we'll get there. Get out of my way. So the amount of duct tape I'll need on the outside will be significant. But for right now, we just want to get padding that stuck in. Again, it's really heavy duty padding on both sides. I got two paddings in the bottom. It's going to be put in the box. We'll do that in a minute. I got another box, not the same size as this box, but I can make a box cover. And every effort here is to try to get this there. This is just an extra little bit into that right there. Got a little bit more there. So it's all the way blocks to there, and then what we're gonna do is the second box will go on the other side of this. And then it'll make sense. Because the box was the opposite way I thought it was. But it's gonna ship sitting down like it should be. As opposed to I think the seller had this thing shipping sitting up. Right? So it's going to come on its flat. See there, this is the bottom right here. That's up, screen's right there. Right? That'll make more sense in a minute. I need a front cover. That's what I need. So we're going to make a second cover with the other box I got. This is just adding more padding. And I'm going to tape these edges. This becomes one big box, and then there's another box that goes inside on the outside of this one. And it's got padding on the top of it, the foam padding, top, the bottom, everywhere I could possibly put that padding. That's where I put it. It has to ship sitting down. If it's going to make it here safely, I have no idea. Give it everything I got, and that's all I can do. Nothing I want to be doing. Could easily resolve this with a partial refund, but not so much. So that's going to get more padding there. And then we got to do the edges here. I got to make this into one box now. Becomes a box. For some reason it's 26, but because of the padding and all, it ends up the box ends up being bigger. Of course, I'm gonna have to flip it over and do all the other sides and stuff too at some point. The last piece will go front. So that's the front right there. And then we're going to slide a box over this box in the front. This becomes the box. A lot of tape to do yet. Not really anywhere near where I want to be, but I kind of understand what I'm doing now. Best I can. I don't know what's going to happen at this point. Probably end up using this whole roll of duct tape. Over the Johnny Cake Center, we got vegetable stands back now. Yay. So you get the vegetable stand I get from my little buddy, my guinea pig. He likes all the vegetables. You can see him. He's on live stream every day now. That my birds, that's a little bird watching outside. Didn't come out great, but pretty cool. All right, so this is going to be I had to think about it. I feel bad for the thing. I really wanted to try to save it, but I couldn't get the seller to help me out at all. So I probably could have saved it from that smoking if I would have gotten the partial refund right away, like I asked. I would have opened it up and not even turned it back on again. All right, see, so we're gonna make this into. Yeah, I think this is gonna be right. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be right, but so that's completely packed. Here. Okay, we're gonna have to tip this up at some point. Just and then all I gotta do is build a box to go over it. At some point. Now that I can, here we can get this stuff a little bit tighter now. Gotta use duct tape. This is the really good stuff. So I have to do this. It doesn't. It ships flat down. Started doing it, and then I had to take a break for a little while. So it's one long box. Kind of see it, but a little bit. Push this tighter. This is why I don't ship big things. never done this in a million years. And I never will again. Tell you that much. I might do a monitor though. I could probably ship a monitor. The odds are never good. So then we seal around the edges. And we cover it with a box. It's starting to make a little sense now for what I got. So that's gonna. I gotta do a little bit more on this side. Get the box covered in it. So the box is gonna slide on top of this box as its cover. A box in a box. I got to move you guys out of the way from that. Wrangle this thing. That's the other thing. It's not light either. We gotta fix this whole other back end. This side's gonna get fixed. Because again, it goes down. It's not shipping this way up like this. It could. It's padding on the back, padding on the sides. So heck out of it. And we made sure to show that it's still sealed in there. All the mess happened while it was still sealed. That's very important. I don't want any other problems. Just want to get my money back and move on. Alright, so I gotta get the top on it. I haven't got that far yet. The last video will be I gotta drop this off at FedEx. The only FedEx here in Westerly is actually Pawcatuck. It's at a Walgreens, which is like a CVS kind of deal. That's the only FedEx we have around here. So that's where I gotta bring this to. Today I'm gonna get this thing out. It's hard to see it because I got the box tipped this way, but I gotta get some more. And we're gonna make a box right on the top over it in a minute. That don't make sense. I can see it now. You'll see it a little bit better once Alright, so now probably do a couple more. And then we're going to box it. It's not the same box as that one, it'll make my life easier. This box. Box it. box over a box. Right? It's still going to sit on this flat side. To cover that top part up there. I kind of need to get this one. Get it into place, and I can flip it down and get it where I want it, I think. So the box is over that front part. Let's see, so it's 2 boxes. This folds in. That's a second. So hot out today, it's not even funny. I think I can almost put it down now. Alright, let's get you out of the way for a second. Gotta ship this way, the way it's. I'm gonna just do a little bit more with the video, and then I'm gonna put it on the floor. So it's wrapping it again. So the front is actually here again. Can't really see it, but the front's over here. So it's long ways. Sitting long ways. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. What? You want? No, you dropped on a bunch more meat. I meant to get in the freezer. You left more meat for us. More beef. The ham. Yeah, I managed to get it in there, but I don't. Doing so. I'll finish all this in a minute. It's just these bags here and the ones in the front. Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna put it. Is there room? Alright, let's do some stuff. Now let's finish this. It's hard to get you guys in there because this thing flops down on me. So I need to now just seal this up. I really need to do it on the floor. We'll do that in a little bit. Let's just get a seal. So what I want to do is make a seal here. Just seal the edges, and then I have to go back to just seal edge to here to there. Seal it. Okay. I got to the back part too. Fix the tape when we get it in there. So that's going to seal that. So there's a box over that. All this has got to get sealed yet. Can't really do it now. I'm going to pull it off of the... And then we'll retape everything again. Gotta get these to seal. So inside there is another box. And then the outer box. The front. Let's do something. Let's mark that at the front. It's pretty much taking my whole day to do this. So this is the front. Right? Yeah, it's the front. I think that was the front, right? Yeah, that's the front. Because then I put the box. Oh, I'm so done with this fucking thing. So this is the back. What's in my way? You can usually keep a patient, but they are gone. I'll tell you that much. So I'm just putting the seal around these edges, and then later on we'll retape them again. So down there. So just get a seal on the, and then we'll tie it up really tight after. Yeah, it's on. Did it close the door? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's on. I left the door open? What's that? Oh, I'm just doing something. What? Oh, yeah, I'll look at it a little bit. I had till the 14th to get this mailed out. We are not waiting another day. So I'm just wrapping the box around the box. When I get it off the desk here, I can flip it and I'll retape the other sides later. This part right here. You have to have this tape in order to do it anyway. Just do the best I possibly can do with this thing. This is the back. Right, yeah, we said this is the back. That was the front. Getting ready to run out of my tape, actually. That's pretty much all I can do on the desktop, I think. I need to do this up here. Here needs to be done. See why I didn't want to have to do this? Seal this right there. So let's seal. Yeah, this thing's no joke to try to ship. I don't know what I was thinking about buying it. But you live and you learn. So that seals that part. Really got to do the bottom part. Bottoms up. You always got to remember to get the bottom too. Can't forget the bottom, but it's sitting on its pad, so 2 pads. It's a box in a box. No way I could do it without not having this really heavy duty tape. My eBay tape's pretty strong, but something like this. Okay. So that's the back. Again, it ships long. It's a long way. surprised I didn't knock the camera off. Now we're almost out of tape. I'm just gonna have enough tape to do this, pretty much. Yeah, this is the bottom. When it came to me, it was all falling out of the box. So, I don't know, I'm not sure what's going to happen with it, but the best I can do. That's the bottom. Then I'll put some signs that say this way up, and that's it. Do one more. I'm up for a shipping challenge, but not when it's something I have to return. I'm not up to it. I see somewhere. Well, that's so that's the bottom, right? So you guys are just kind of in the way, but I can really do. So this is the front. So the box is, so this is the only spot I haven't gotten to. Right here. I'm getting low on tape too. This is the only spot I haven't gotten to yet. Now I gotta kind of conserve tape here. So, but behind this is padding. More padding. I'm working on this spot over here now. There's one other spot on the bottom there. A simple partial refund as I requested. We could have avoided all of this, but I have a feeling that this seller spent the money, and eBay is forcing them to do it without having the money to repay me. That's what I'm figuring what's going on with this. Because remember what I told you, when I ordered this, paid the $600. A week went by, and then the seller said, "Oh, I just realized you bought something from me." And right there I said, "Stop. Cancel the order. I don't want to do it any further." Bet you at that point you had already used the money, therefore couldn't cancel the order. And this is where we are. In there? Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't knocked you off. Usually I hit the camera the wrong way and it knocks it off. Alright, so we're down to oh man, this is a massive project. Oh, one more time. Gotta make sure remember this is the front. I think the bottom. So that's the bottom. This is the front here. So now we're on to this part over there. This is the last part that's not taped. And I'm almost out of tape. We're pretty close now though. Just gotta use less. Get a seal on this. I almost bought 2 rolls too. I was like, I probably need 2 rolls. I think we'll get rid of one. Okay. So this was the last edge. That was not. That was still popping up a little bit. But now it's not. Seal this one edge over here. That's the bottom. Spot over here. And then the last seal, I think is, well, it's 2 actually. Yep, just about out. Almost done. Whole roll. Yeah, I don't want to hear about it if it doesn't survive getting there. I think everything I got. I patted and I repatted and I patted again. So. Alright, so the only one I'm missing. Gotta get these out of my way. There's one more spot right here. That's over here. There's a spot right here. Again, I'm just about done with tape, so. So I was out like 38 bucks, so 38 and change, I think. So this spot over here. Problem is you'll mark it as this side up, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to deliver it because it goes through all kinds of people, goes on a machine, all kinds of things. So this side up, it doesn't necessarily get you what you want. Just about out. That's what we're going to do. All right, so now that's bottom. Front. So you do this side up kind of deal. I need to get a better marker. So this is the only spot I need to fix. I got a little bit left to do for this edge. Just have enough to do that. That's craziness. So this is sitting its normal position. The front's here, right? I'm going to use every inch of this tape. I think I'm about done. Let's see if I can get more of it. Oh, no, I just, look at that. Done the last plus the whole thing. Yeah, it's gonna. I know it's gonna get really hot. So. Oh yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah, I'll look at it. That's cool.
That comes out.
All right. Oh, that was at the Johnny Cake Center?
Neighborhood center.
Neighborhood Center? Oh,
The
cool.
lady said, "Oh, did you get a dog? There's a beautiful little bed." I said, "Oh, I'll take that."
Yeah, oh, that's cool. I still like it. So that's it. I'll do some this side up and monster. Yeah, she'll figure it out. She'll figure it out.
A little bed you got. I can see your bed. Got a little thing on it too. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, that's for you. That's your bed. I got that for you. I got that for you. See, Roxy says, "I want some goddamn food." All right.
So put like this side up. This is the front. That's the front. Right? Okay. I need to do the arrows. I don't really have room for arrows, but doesn't really matter. It's a lot of these things are just on a conveyor. It might flop. Who knows what direction it's gonna flop in? But I'll try to get some. None of this stuff was on mine. This side up. You get the point, right? You get the point. This side up. What a beast! That's all I can say. Just go around and get our tapes. Hit all my seals. I can do this side. This side up better. I can get a better arrow over here. This side is where the box was complete. Working on this spot. Oh. This is the side the box is complete. So this side up doesn't really matter. They said maybe I could put like fragile. Nobody reads it or anything. They ain't gonna stop and say, "Oh, look, that says fragile. We better take care of that." They don't do that. I know they don't. They just throw it to the next bin a little bit less. Fragile.
They're having a cleaning down the Wood River down here.
I don't know what that means.
Clean your teeth.
Oh,
Wood River down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, they don't have one over here.
They
All right,
have
let me just finish what I'm doing, and I'll do that in a second. All right, I'm almost done. All right, so that's that. All right. That's pretty much it. So I'll get you out.